All right, welcome back to Beers Breakevens, the late show where we go through and answer all of your questions. We did a couple of Potterellas last week, but we're back into questions this week. You look weird without the big hat on.
I don't like it. I got very comfortable in that hour in the hat.
Why'd you take it off?
Why did you take it off? I think you should leave it on.
Remembering the hat back.
I think you should. I think it looks great. I think it's fucking hilarious too. Yeah, Timmy did probably the funniest thing he's ever done today, which I really appreciate. And I think it's good gear.
I've done some funny stuff.
What do you reckon's been funnier than this? Actually, I've got a few that were funnier. I probably can't mention them, but there
Anything
has been
on the
funny.
piss?
Yeah, you've had a few on the piss that have been sensational. What did you say about that tennis player that time?
Oh, Novak Djokovic being elastic.
Elastic.
Few elastic characters getting around.
Yeah, we had a big elastic chat that night. Where was that?
Tamworth?
Tamworth, was it? Oh, that was an evening. It was about 38 degrees at 4 a.m. That was fucked. Anyway, here we are.
You think of Rockhampton?
It was Rockhampton I'm thinking of. Yeah, that was hot as shit. I was sweating dicks.
Yeah.
Remember that night we left the pub at like early hours in the morning, so did Jarrell, and Jarrell being a fucking freak with his half a leg, decided at 6 a.m. to still go for his morning run. Yeah. You remember this story? He was going for a
night
it's
out.
funny.
Still
it's
blind.
so fucking good. Yeah, but he went for a run. He took his shirt off and was running. And a bunch of guys coming home from the pub were like, "You Jarrell, Yao Yee?" And he's like, "No, I'm not." He had Yao Yee tattooed on his chest. It's so fucking good. Gets
He's
me
a
every
good
time.
man,
He's one of the greats. Now, to decide our order, we have been doing rock-offs, but they got a little bit boring because I couldn't put up a fucking fight. It was like I was born without a hand. So we're going to do footy cards again. We've got a pack that... Shout out to Catman Duke. Got him on the way in today,
Big
which
play.
we really appreciate.
I actually got him like last week. I was really planning
Play,
ahead.
3 Dally M points.
Thank you.
And Kat, you decide. So we open the cards, we see who we've got, and then we need a topic. What's our topic today?
In the spirit of Payne Haas defecting to Samoa, I thought let's go with the highest ranked representative player in those cards that's not Australia.
So the most players we have, or just the highest ranked
One player,
One
most
player,
caps.
most caps for
gotcha,
a country
okay.
other than Australia. I don't know why I said it like that.
Come on.
See the art?
Yeah, that was sharp.
That was sharp. Thank you.
Come on, Wiki. Oh.
Not my first pack of footy
I
cards.
said was logo
You know
in my
what? A
first
wild
card.
card, if you get a Samoa international, they win.
Wow. All right.
Okay.
Just to confuse you further.
See how we go here.
I'm lost as shit.
Bad start. Oh, here we go.
I'm
a chance.
have you got any Samoan players?
Nah. Do you?
Got a couple. I'm opening up with Terrell May. Shout out to you. Unblock me on Instagram.
Unblock me too.
my Samoan player. I've also got Clint Gutherson, Angus Crichton, Ruben Cotter. I've got Hamiso. Hamiso's played for Samoa, has he, or hasn't he at this point? I think he has, hasn't
I've
he?
also got Hamiso, which would be good because it'd cancel you out.
It'd cancel out my Hamiso, but
Hamiso hasn't played for Samoa, has he?
He has.
Has he?
yeah, he has. Yeah. Who's played more games, Hamiso or Terrell May? I would assume Terrell May has. But
Let's see.
Hamiso...
Hamiso's played one game for Samoa in 2022.
Yeah, right. He'll play a few more this year, I think.
But my Hamiso card cancels out the Cats Samoan rule, right? Because we both had a Samoan player. So then it goes to most capped.
Okay, sure. What's yours? Mine's Terrell May.
How many?
Unless, I don't know, how Terrell May has played. So it's most caps for a team. Jesus, Kat, you made this
Played
hard for me.
four games for Samoa.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Who
I
else
have-
you got?
I tell you what, the Raiders have been coming up big for me in these card challenges.
Tarpane.
Joe Tarpany, 18 of the finest for the Kiwis. Thank you. You just, doesn't matter what the topic is, you can't win.
That's I really thought I might have helped you there.
Fuck. All right, Tim's turn for the fucking
Timmy,
70th week in a row.
Who's
Well,
answering
Samir
first?
Taruva, 8 games for Fiji as well, while we're at it.
Cool.
Okay, Timmy, you won. Do you want to answer first?
Guru
or-
can have it.
Okay. First question from he who shall not be named. Anonymous poster because my head-to-head opponent will be listening. Edwards to Walsh for a head-to-head pod.
Love it. Walsh absolutely brained it last week. I'm liking the look of him with Benny Hunt. I traded out Dylan Edwards last week. I think there's a chance that if they start to win games, he could get rested, or he's the sort of guy they could rest in games. I like the punt on Walsh. I think the Broncos can go good on the run home.
Yeah, and that's what you want is players who go good and teams who go good. I'm with you. I think as a head-to-head play this week, you look at matchups and Edwards has the Raiders in what should be a cracking game, potentially a pretty tight affair. The Knights, if they dish up what they did last weekend in Townsville, they just did not want to be there. They did not want to tackle or do any of those things. So as a one-week play, sure.
And good luck with that head-to-head matchup, Steve Hebner. Best of luck, mate.
Oh, cheeky. From Richard Parnell. What's up with Watson? Now a 55-minute bench hooker. Alt 2 RF, not great.
Got a blacked out for a second there.
You're right. You're 30 seconds for asking these questions up, Kat.
Fraley on bye. Is JMK worth a go with Manly Titans and resting Canberra? I don't know about you, but I lost focus in that question.
I'm not shocked. Thankfully, it's your turn to answer.
Yeah, so Connor Watson, I'm happy to throw it to you because you're the owner and you'll have been watching him closer than I have, but it's dire and he's playing limited minutes. Named to start this week, but he has been for a few weeks. I like the Jeremy Marshall-King alternative for head-to-head plays this week because most will naturally go to Harry Grant, and that's fine and probably makes sense. But Grant going up against the Doggies, they'll defend well through the middle. It's not going to be easy for him. JMK played 80 minutes last week, 99 points. He gets Manly this week. No Jake Chaboyevich, so I think they're pretty light through the middle. I don't mind the Marshall-King play, especially if you're behind in your head-to-head and you want to go a bit left field.
Yeah, I like it. Connor Watson has just gone to shit. He's named to start this week. He probably won't. He broke his nose last week. Probably means he'll play even less potentially. I like the Jeremy Marshall-King play, scoring really well the lase few weeks, averaging about 40 in base stats, and he's getting attacking stats along with that. And those matchups are pretty good. I think there's every chance the Raiders don't. Oh, sorry, we already spoke about this. The Raiders probably won't rest. But I think for Manly and Titans, he's going to score well in those, so I like it.
Cool. From Anthony, thoughts on a Warriors pod for Garrick? Already owned Duehi. Could also go CHT, have Titans and Manly in the next 3 with both teams capitulating.
Yes, don't mind going to a Warriors player. I'm not sure who it would be. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is probably the first one that comes to mind with me. I know Timmy traded him in last week, and I really like it. I think the Warriors are a decent little team to target with this good run home.
Still only at 19%, Roger. I thought, and I'd probably jump a little bit by end of round, but I did think that a lot of Garrick owners would have flocked to him, but I guess 600K, so if you've only got one trade in the bank, you need the cash to do that as well. But yeah, look, we spoke about on Beers and Breakevens, and I like the Warriors run home as well. Granted, not playing great footy. The Jalen DeGroot matchup this week is fantastic. He's absolutely flying, so I'd love the Roger Tuivasa-Sheck play.
Yeah, I'll back it.
Nice. From Mo, Brian To'o for Garrick.
You or me?
Me. He's been a bit weird this year, Brian To'o, hasn't he? Like, he's averaging 62. He's been okay, but like in recent years, he's averaged 70, 71, 59, 84. They're just going left so often. And I think this week, To'o goes up against the better defensive edge of the Raiders, so he doesn't have the matchup again. I think they'll play left through McLean and Jenkins. Yeah, I wanted him for a while, but it's just not happening for him. Like, I know he had the ton 2 weeks back, but that was the Knights. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no thanks for me. He's got a, as you said, mate, it's been a fucking weird season for To'o. Yes, he had a ton 2 weeks ago, but I know he's played, hasn't played that many games, but he's only gone above, 52 once in the 6 games before that. Hard pass from me with To'o, 2 really good matchups. He just doesn't have the upside.
Tell you what, especially if he's been carrying something and with some tough games to come, he starts and he finishes a bit slow. Round 1 next year, you can get in my team.
Yeah, fucking oath. He'll be a great little grab.
Does.
And even his base stats, like the last 4 weeks, base stats, 24, 36, 19, 33. That's a disaster.
That's why I'm
To'o.
like, he must be carrying something.
He has to be. But, I mean, he's also been carrying something for fucking half a decade, it feels like. But, yeah, I don't know. This year it's a...
2026, round 1, 580 odd K. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, delicious.
Love it.
Love that.
Mikey is the last question until we get into our special question. Does Duncan stay at centre and rule him out as a head-to-head finals by this week?
You're the Duncan fiend.
Yeah, I'm a huge Duncan fan. I don't know if he does stay there. I think that they'll get players back for round 27. But even this week, that Dragons matchup, if Cody Walker's back there, I was at the point a few weeks ago whenever I saw Tallis at centre as a draft player, I was like, shit, now I'm kind of excited about it.
Try on the upside.
Oh, mate, he doesn't pass the football. Cody puts him in good spots. he's too hard to handle for outside backs at the moment. I'm okay with Tallis Duncan. He breaks tackles. He goes nice offload. He can find Jai Gray there and AJ. I'm actually okay with it. I don't mind it.
Yeah. Look, I haven't looked as closely at the centre stat, but I do believe they were down. He scored a lot of tries when he was at centre. But as you said, if Cody's back in there on the left, no reason why it can't continue. So I do think Latrell's probably back for the round 27 game. But again, that's a good thing. So decent matchup against the Dragons, sort of their centres this week. Yeah, look, you probably could. As long as you obviously covered for that round 27 head-to-head, or you've got trades in the bank for head-to-head finals.
Yeah, because at the moment he's like, I don't care what jersey he's wearing. No one can tackle him.
Yeah.
He's just wreaking havoc. So, yeah, I wouldn't be too worried about it. I like it. All right.
Your question.
My question, my random question for this week, and I want to know about our superstitions in the room. Now, I know Kat reasonably well. I know she's got a few in her repertoire.
I do.
Do you want me to throw to you first?
Yeah, I'll start because I know Kat's just going to take centre stage. So, and mine will, like, I'm trying to think if I've got a few. And there's one that comes to mind. It's pretty shit, but I've got like a wardrobe in the bedroom, and I can't go to bed without the wardrobe being closed.
Oh, fuck, I'm the same.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it, but I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'm actually the same as well.
And I don't know why, it just annoys me. So every night I jump in bed and it's wide open, even if it's a cracked open, to be honest.
Is it
and I
because
just
there's
have
a
to close
monster in the closet?
Yeah, little boogeyman.
Maybe I am just scared of some.
You won't be able to close the closet with that fucking hat in
Yeah,
there now,
safe.
unfortunately.
But yeah, I'll have a thing, but that's the only one that really comes to mind. But yeah, I might let Kat take the floor.
I like that. I didn't think about that, but that's something that I do as well.
Good.
Another one, I always sleep with the door closed.
Oh yeah, it's a no-brainer.
But do you sleep with it closed because you need it closed, or because like things will go wrong if you don't?
I don't know. But I definitely, like, I can't fall asleep if it's open. I hate having the door open. And, like, the dog will get up during the night and I'll just cop it. I fucking hate getting up, but I can't fall asleep with the door open.
Yeah,
I don't know
not
why.
Interesting.
I'm not a fan. Yeah.
Interesting.
What are your top 15?
I always, like, I've got a few of my own. Like, I've always been funny about, like, when I was playing sport, like, I always had to have, like, a very similar routine, like, every weekend with how I got ready, or, like, my routine, just because that's how I felt that I would perform the best. But I'm weird with, like, I do the knocking on wood. If I spill salt, I have to throw it over my shoulder. I'm trying to think what else. I'm really funny about walking under. So, like, you know, when you walk in the street, if there's a street sign of any kind, I will not walk under it. I have to walk around it. And, like, in my area, I have to really, like, venture in order to get around street signs. But it's something I will not falter in. And it's funny, I actually saw a video the other day that was like Adam O'Brien walked under a sign. Someone was driving through Newey, saw Adam O'Brien walk under a sign, and they're like, everything has gone badly for him since he walked under that sign. And I had a laugh to myself because I was like, well, I mean, I do that. Like, as in I avoid doing that. So, like, it's pretty valid.
I've never heard that about science.
I've had that one since I think I was like 14 or 15. One of my friends who's Italian grew up with her mum telling her never walk under us. Like, you know, the green signs that have, like, all the suburbs or whatever, the direction that you're heading, like, as big as those.
I've heard the signs.
I cannot walk under them.
Right.
It's kind of like the ladder thing, but I don't know. I can't do it. I haven't. And I'll make my dog walk around them too, and he's really confused.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a lot, to be honest.
We've got one in our, this is the most ridiculous one I could think of. We've got one in our Supercoach draft comp where, just for whatever reason, I think it was the first, like, 4 out of 5 comps that were won, and the 2 that I won, we all had Wonga Blake in our team. So he just became a thing that, like...
So Wonga Blake was a first-round draft pick.
Well, mate, it became every year. Like, he'd get to the back end of the season and, like, Wonga Blake would be in reserve grade or injured, and I'd just pick him up and keep him on my bench as just, like, a good luck charm.
Oh, that's funny.
And it would be known in our comp, other guys would be like, fuck, he got Wonga Blake, and he's not available, you can't use him. But he'd just be one of those guys that, I don't know, just always had... And now he's out of the comp, I don't know what to fucking do with myself. We're trying to find the new Wonga Blake, but I'm...
Can't work out who it is.
Can't work out who it is.
Keano Kini?
Hopefully it'll be Keano Kini. That'd be nice.
Hopefully.
I'm trying to think of other superstitions that I have. I had one when I was playing footy about making tackles. Never fucking do that. No thanks. Miss me with that shit.
That sounds debilitating.
Yeah.
Socks up or socks down when you're playing footy?
Up, always. You would have been an up guy.
I was always up, but towards the end, I don't really know why. I think I probably just got sick of taping them and falling down, and I did start to put them down at the back end, and I had these weedy little legs as well, like very skinny legs. Yeah, well, even skinnier though, like full-blown twig mode. Didn't like it when they were down. Like I don't think it should be allowed, but did start to at the back end of the career.
Yeah. I think another one that's quite common, and I don't know if it falls into exact superstition, but like the belief that bad luck comes in threes.
Yes.
I feel like I've experienced that countless times where it's if something goes wrong, it's not just once. Like it will come in groups of three. That's very prevalent. I've definitely seen a lot of examples of that. I used to be really big. It's just a therapy session.
Therapy session now, yeah. Yes. Do you want to lie on the lounge and stare at the ceiling for us? Or?
No, but walking on cracks. As a kid, I was really bad with that, and then I like learnt to get over it. But I still sometimes find myself like kind of counting subconsciously. Like my friends have noticed. They're like, "Are you okay?"
Whilst I acknowledge the hygiene issue in it, you'd be like, shoes can't be on the table either.
100%. You can't put. There's no way.
You're ticking all the boxes of
the
all the
only
cliches.
time. It's actually really bad. It is really bad luck to put shoes on a bed or on a table or any like raised surface. The only exception is when they're brand new.
Okay.
Once they've been worn, they cannot be. If I see people with shoes on a bed, oh my God. See you later. See you later.
Tough life being cat or dad.
Yeah, there's a bit going on there. It's a bit to unpack.
Believe it or not, life is really relaxing because like I just set my own rules and I live by them.
You know what works for you and what doesn't.
Exactly, it's fine.
Okay.
you go.
Interesting. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm glad we could
I
do
thought
this.
you'd have like some cricket ones or something. I feel like cricket's big for
sporting ones.
superstitions.
Cricket is a special superstition. You're going to see the Spy on Friday night. The Spy in No Shock 29. He's a superstitious king. He's got him for everything.
Beck's family's like that, like where you are for the round one South Sydney game in the lounge room at Beck's family's
My
place.
cricket one was, actually my whole life waiting for the bowler to come in, 2 taps, wait, and then just before they're at to bowl, 1 tap every single time.
Okay,
so I do have
that's
that.
definitely
I think that's a little bit universal in cricket. I feel like I used to do the same thing.
Maybe
not 2 taps, 1 tap. That's pretty. But yeah, like Beck's old man, where you sit for the round one game is where you have to sit for the rest of the season. It's like Beck's brother is soon to be wife. When she first came over, the first game of footy she watched, I don't know why we let her do it, but she sat on a stool just in the middle, like on the side of the lounge room, just trying to be polite, not overshooting the mark.
Stay there
The whole season, she had to stay on the stool.
Oh God,
It's fucking awful. It's like 27 Saturdays in a row sitting on a stool.
Oh my goodness.
Nowhere to lean your back on, nothing. Beck's dad, every time South score a try and I'm in the room, he's got a thing where he has to kiss me on the forehead. So like we're at the Titans game last week and he's climbing down the road to kiss me on the forehead and I'm like, okay, we're still doing this.
still a thing. Yep.
I don't think that's going to stop.
No, it doesn't. It's been like this for like a decade.
Yeah. I have my last one is I'm just really funny about like numbers and not angel numbers, more so like there are certain numbers I look for that like my lucky number, like I love a 9. And so my old passport had lots of 9s and 3s and it had a 888 and I was like, that is the luckiest passport number. And then I had to get a new passport. And I will admit that I had quite a lot of anxiety when I got my new passport because the new number was so different.
Right.
So far it's been fine. But I do still, it's kind of like rip to the first passport number because I loved her so much.
Rip to the first passport number.
I feel like if you're if you're funny about numbers and like repetition and like patterns, you'll understand where I'm coming from.
Do you care when the TV is on?
Yeah.
Do you care about the volume, what number it has to be?
Yeah, but I bother a lot of people because I like when it's an odd number.
Are you like an odd number? See, Beck has to be in 5s. It shits me to no end.
I like 3. I like 3s and 9s. So if it's not a 13, it's a 19.
Gotcha.
I can't explain that one to you.
Well, I didn't ask you to, thankfully.
Yeah, well, I can't if you wanted me to.
Are we done?
I was done about 10 to 12 minutes ago, I reckon.
You didn't fit a few superstitions under that hat?
That.
Thanks for joining us once again on The Late Show, where we talked a little bit of Supercoach here and there.
It's late season.
Thanks for coming to my therapy session, everybody.
Capiche.